Once upon a time, in a quiet village hidden between rolling hills, lived a man named Elias. He was admired by everyone around him. He worked harder than anyone else. He built a beautiful home. He earned respect. He found someone he loved. From the outside, his life looked complete. Yet every morning, he woke up with the same thought: I'll finally be happy once I achieve the next thing. When he finished building his house, he wanted a bigger one. When he earned enough money, he wanted more. When he found love, he still felt as though something was missing. His life was spent chasing a tomorrow that never seemed to arrive. One evening, an old traveler entered the village. He carried no wealth, no fine clothes, no possessions beyond a weathered backpack and a wooden walking staff. Yet there was something about him that no one else possessed: peace. The villagers gathered around him as he shared stories from distant lands, stories of kingdoms, mountains, deserts, oceans. But what captivated Elias wasn't the places, it was the traveler himself. He looked happier than anyone Elias had ever met. So the next morning, Elias approached him. "Tell me, where did you find happiness?" The old traveler smiled. "I'll show you." Before sunrise, they left the village together. They walked through ancient forests where birds filled the morning air with song, across crystal clear rivers that reflected the rising sun, over rolling green hills stretching endlessly into the horizon. Hour after hour they walked, sometimes in silence, sometimes exchanging only a few words. As the day wore on, Elias grew impatient. How much farther? The traveler simply smiled. A little further. So they kept walking. By sunset, Elias was exhausted. His feet ached. His patience had disappeared. Finally, the traveler stopped. "We're here." Elias looked around. There was no hidden city, no magnificent temple, no treasure, only quiet hills, soft wind, and the golden light of the setting sun. Confused, Elias turned toward the old man. "This is it? I thought we were searching for happiness." The traveler looked at him kindly, then asked a single question. "Did you hear the birds this morning?" Elias frowned. "No." "Did you notice how clear the river was?" "No." "The valley full of wildflowers?" "I don't think so." "The children laughing as we left the village?" Elias lowered his eyes. He hadn't noticed any of it. The traveler smiled. "You spent the entire journey looking for the destination. And because of that, you missed the journey itself." For a long moment, neither of them spoke. The wind moved gently through the grass. The last light of day painted the hills in gold. And for the first time in years, Elias wasn't thinking about tomorrow. He was simply there. Now let me ask you something. How much of your life have you spent saying, "I'll be happy when I get the promotion, when I lose the weight, when I buy the house, when I find the right person, when I finally have enough money"? We become so focused on the next milestone that we stop noticing the life unfolding around us. The conversations, the sunsets, the quiet mornings, the people we love, the small moments that never come back. Tomorrow always feels like the place where happiness lives. But when tomorrow arrives, it simply becomes another today, and the cycle begins again. Ambition isn't the problem. Dreams aren't the problem. Growing isn't the problem. The problem is believing that life only begins after you've reached the next destination. Because if you spend your entire life chasing tomorrow, one day you'll realize you've walked straight past the life you were trying so hard to build. Maybe happiness was never waiting for you at the end of the road. Maybe it was quietly walking beside you all along. So tonight, put your phone down for a moment, watch the sunset, listen to the birds, notice the people around you, take a deep breath, not because you've reached the destination, but because you're already living the journey, and perhaps that's where happiness has been all along.